you can see the two dogs on your screen now. They are fairly obviously compromised. So if we look at the real extreme, then it will start you to begin looking at how a dog should look as opposed to how perhaps they shouldn't. So let's work it through. Let's look at their top line. So their top line is the level of their back. Now, if you look at this wonderful Labrador, this fox red Labrador, you will see that his top line is completely out. He's like Pluto. His back legs look higher than his front legs. And even though they are exactly the same length, it's how his body has changed to guard against a pain or a discomfort that he has, which has completely changed the shape, and not the shape, the orientation of his pelvic region. So what's really interesting here is that you can see that his back or his top line goes up at the back, but his hind limbs look still well muscled, but we'll come back to that in a sec. So of course he's trying to guard something from his pelvic region, and so because he's having to guard and not use his body correctly, so he's not driving those appropriate forces forwards through the drive of his pelvic region, his front end is having to pick up that load and pick up that strain. So he becomes very front loaded. And I think most people understand that the front loadedness of a dog that is trying to guard the back end. But what's interesting about this guy is it's coming down in such an angle from his particular condition that actually it's having a big impact on his wrist.